Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. This is Paphos International Airport, and we're going to take you on a little adventure to the resort known as Aphrodite's Hills. So don't click off just yet. Now, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world who just happens to be sitting next to me, Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
Hello everybody. How nice to see you again and again, and it's quite busy as I can see. The people coming out, oh my god, how nice to observe the smokers. As soon as
Yeah, they all come running to the airport, don't they?
No, the smokers, as soon as they come out, they immediately, what do?
Light a cigarette.
Light a cigarette.
Yeah,
oh
of
my
course they
god.
couldn't smoke in their airport when they were leaving. They couldn't smoke on the aeroplane. They run through passport control. Forget the suitcases, because of course they've got to get
Forget the suitcase.
a cigarette.
The most important, the cigarette.
So this is Paphos International Airport. It is an international airport, but it's not a very big airport. So please don't be intimidated if you've not been here before. You've got a petrol station coming up on the right-hand side. Perhaps if that hire car hasn't got any juice in it, pop in there. And of course, there are plenty of hire car companies around here as well. But remember, you can't park anywhere. Well, there's car parks, but of course they're going to charge you a small fortune like anywhere else in the world. I love the new sign they've put up on the short stay car park, and it says 5 minutes for free and then €1 for the next 15 minutes. But of course they know that you're going to be there 45 minutes or more, and then of course the price is going to rapidly approach €10. So remember, if you are picking up someone from an airport, just because they're landing at, let's say, 2 o'clock, they're not going to get out the airport till at least 2:30 or maybe even a bit later. So plan your route. Anyway, we're planning our route because we're off to Aphrodite's Hills. That's where we're going. A luxury 5-star resort. It's got a fantastic hotel. It's got a golf resort. It's got a football academy. It's got a tennis academy. It's got apartment complexes and lots of luxury villas. So perhaps if you're looking for that special upmarket holiday, perhaps a little bit set back from the world, Aphrodite's Hills could be that resort that's waiting especially for you.
We've seen such a resorts and such a villas last year. We've been here, not even this year. I think we made a video, and I remember how beautifully built villas we saw there. People coming and buying that houses of their dream. But I know Arnaldo and Sylvie bought their houses of dream. Nothing to do with Aphrodite Hill, it's even better.
Well, some people want the quietness, but also they want the neighbours and the golf course and those kind of things. And a lot of people, I think, who buy villas up there look to the future when perhaps they might rent them out in the tourist season, or perhaps selling them on, because it's a 5-star luxury resort. As I say, it's got a fabulous 5-star hotel, it's got a tennis academy, a football academy, and of course on top of that it's got a golf resort. And there's no doubt that the roads and the gardens and the pavements are manicured to perfection. So if you have got, well, more than a couple of bob, if you want a 1-bedroom apartment up there, it's about $500,000, by the way. And if you want a nice villa, you're looking at around about $2 million and upwards. But there are a lot of people who've got an awful lot of money. So perhaps Aphrodite's Hills could be that special place for you. That's where we're going, so don't click off just yet. And if you're wondering what that is on the left-hand side, that is the army base, which of course protects the main Paphos airport. And when we get to the T-junction at the end, by the way, if you were to go left, you would head along the old airport road, and in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you'd be in downtown Paphos. We're going to take a right on the old road towards Kasuri, and it takes you out to the Aphrodite's Rock. Like I said, in this video, we're going to go to Aphrodite's Hills. In the next little episode, we're hooking you in. We're going to take you on a little adventure around the shops and the restaurants in Aphrodite's Hills itself. And in the next video, if you come back for that one, we're going to go and take you down to the Aphrodite's Rock, show you the kiosk and gift shop, take you underground and take you down to the rock, and of course to the beachfront. So always new content coming to the little channel known as Marika and me.
I remember it was the first time when we went to this Aphrodite's Rock. Nobody else was just even around of it. We went up immediately.
When we climbed the
People,
rock, yeah.
You remember, people
right.
start following us, and it was not so difficult to go up as if it was so difficult to go down. It was much more difficult to go down.
Yeah, I think that's the point. A lot of people think, ooh, it looks difficult going up. It's actually quite easy as long as you check on your footing. But when you're coming back down, we're just trying to warn you now, always come down looking outwards. So put your back to the rock and check your footing very, very carefully, because it's not that high a rock, but if you fall, oh my goodness, you are going to be in serious, serious trouble. So we're not encouraging people to go up there. Make sure you've got suitable footwear. But if you want to see us monkeying around on that rock, all you've got to do is hunt in the YouTube search bar, Aphrodite's Rock, Marika and me. And once or twice we have scaled that rock, especially for you. And I know the girl in charge of the show, Dame Han, as she says, has her heart in her mouth. But if you know the couple known as Marika and me, we like to be that little bit adventurous, and we like to do things that perhaps other YouTubers don't want to do.
Well, I remember how at the end when we went on the top of that rock, eventually we did it, and we were just happy that we did it. Then we understood that we can sit a little bit. I did sit a little bit and had a rest. But at the end, I understood how close to the edge I was sitting, and it was a little piece of the rock hanging away in the air. So I understood how dangerous it was.
Yeah, it is quite dangerous. So I'm saying, you know, if people want to go up, feel free, but please make sure you've got the right suitable footwear. Perhaps have a bottle of water with you, because you will find out it is quite strenuous going up, and to be honest, more strenuous coming down and a little bit more stressful, because of course you are slipping that little bit. But take your time, don't be rushing up there. And the same to the littlies, please be very, very careful. But when you get to the top, the cleanliness in the air and the views, well, they take your breath away.
The view from the top of it, it's really amazing. You think that whole world is presented just to you. Your eyes never believes that such a beauty exists, and it's like in a postcard.
Yeah, it is, picture postcard. And of course you do get to see the blue Mediterranean Sea in all of its glory. And in general out there, by the way, it's quite turquoisey blue. And it really is something spectacular. And there's lots of hidden coves out around the Aphrodite's Rock. So take a towel, take a bottle of water, a bit of sun cream, and you could be going back to your mother country with the suntan of a lifetime, that's for sure.
And I think now and again we will be going there, because when it's not that hot, it was terribly hot this summer, and it's still been going. And whenever it's so hot and you try to film, you have to be in a very good shape, and then you're trying to show everything. When you're wet after the sea, you cannot show everything. Everything can be on show on you.
So drop it in the comments, where would you like us to go? What type of content do you want? Do you like the driving videos? Do you like the harbour videos? More hotel videos are coming. And as a little bit of a joke, like Lord Ritchie and Lady Zuzka in downtown Bratislava, we are going to be putting on some disguises, even for the hotels that allow us to go in. Because again, we like to do things that a little bit different, and hopefully bring a little bit of fun and games onto your screens wherever you may be watching from. This car doesn't like this road surface, does it?
I think when we see a little bit of greenness on the tree, this is really a very interesting and very surprising for us, because the sun is so strong, it's burning out all the greenness around it. And I think you can see not very many greenish around this road, when mostly it's burnt by the sun.
Yeah, but slowly but surely now, of course, the rains will come and the scenery will become quite spectacular. And our plan is to take you up into the hills and up into the mountains. And there are one or two people who are waiting for those videos. Big shout out to a gentleman who's impatiently waiting. Of course, that is Lord Julian. And of course his girl, Lady Bridget.
And I love this thought that people keep coming back again and again. And already noticed that fruit that have 1,000 needles around it?
The pine trees.
Something they say, passion? No.
Pine trees.
Dragon fruit?
I don't know, Celia, if you
You
lost me
remember?
now.
No, the one that we...
Oh, those little fruits.
Yeah.
I remember once, yeah, we did. You picked some fruits off a tree and they had little spikes on them. And my God, we were picking spikes out of our hands for, well, the rest of our lives. That was for sure.
We couldn't get rid of them.
No, and they hurt as well. Now, improvements here. This is downtown Cucklia, by the way. There's the sign. And they put some new road surfacing and some new walls and beautified it up that little bit. And there is a museum up there, so one of these days we might take you on an adventure into the Cucklia town centre or village centre, and of course the museum.
We've been already there. Around the museum we've seen the man with a luxury bike. Is it that one you're talking about?
Was it that one? I'm not sure.
So.
We'll go and do it again.
One
of these
museum.
days.
Yeah, it was that one. It called something, I forgot.
So like I say, this road now winds a little bit and it will take us to Secret Valley, if you've heard of that place. That's a place primarily that's full of villas. Again, most people live in those villas, but are one or two of them for rent. So perhaps if you want to come and stay here for 3 months, 6 months, a year, or perhaps even the rest of your life, Secret Valley could be the place for you, or perhaps just for a fortnight. And again, a nice relaxed and tranquil holiday. And as we keep telling you, if you're looking for somewhere to stay, perhaps if you think you found the perfect place, drop it in the comments if you want our opinion, and we will give you an impartial opinion and our advice if we think that it's the right holiday for you. Of course, tell us what kind of holiday you want. Give us your age groups. Have you got kids with you, dogs or cats, all those kind of things. And I promise you, at the end of this straight, you are going to get some great views, magnificent views straight out into that blue Mediterranean Sea. Because one of you or two of you may have noticed that sky is blue. When we get round the corner, that sea will be blue. Mr. Paul is dressed head to toe in blue. So that must mean one thing. All that is missing is...
You, of course you. So get yourself on the big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy. That's because we all impatiently waiting just for you. This car is a real frog, by the way.
A lot of people dream of this car, by the way, because
No,
it moves.
no, these
BMW
people are stupid
Z4.
then.
Well, don't insult some of our viewers.
Oh my God,
There we are.
bikers.
Lots of big motorbikes coming. Lots of people like to drive convertible cars, don't they? Especially when they come on their holidays.
No, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much.
Not for me, no, thank you very much.
Well,
Oh, wow.
luckily for me, I get to jump in all sorts of different
Whatever
cars.
you.
But that's a view.
That's a view.
It is indeed.
There's beautiful bushes with different flowers. Look at the... It's a paradise. It's a paradise. Yes, it's a paradise.
If you take a left there, you go up to Secret Valley, or now as it's called, Venus Rock. A lot of confusion. They renamed it a few years ago, but most people still call it Secret Valley. And of course, on the right-hand side is, well, paradise. Downtown, blue Mediterranean Sea. Stick with us, not far to go, and we'll be turning and going up into the Aphrodite's Hills Resort, and hopefully that could be that perfect place for you. And don't forget to come back for the next episode, because we're going to take you and show you some of the bars and restaurants and one or two of the shops that are in the main parade in the main area. And again, you're going to get a great view down to the blue Mediterranean Sea. So not long to go. Stick with us that little bit. And of course, we are sticking to the speed limits, because again, I warn you, the boys and the girls in blue and all the camera vans can be parked up anywhere. So please do not feel tempted to go that little bit faster. Speed limit along here is 50 kilometers an hour. So they'll allow you to do about 60. After that, you're just going to get an infringement on your credit card. On that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of our complete and utter madness. And of course, if you want to keep the channel afloat, want to go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform, because that's where you could gift us that virtual coffee or too, or perhaps even choose to join us as a superstar member. If your name is Sir Gary from downtown in Essex, we thank you very, very much indeed. If your name is Dave Ann, we thank you very, very much indeed. And a big shout out, of course, to the Nantwich crew, Lady Jessica, Lord of the Simon, Princess Megan, and of course my little mate, Gangster Max. We do appreciate your loyalty and your contributions to the channel, and we thank you very, very much indeed from the bottom of our two hearts. We're going to take a left, and we're going to head up to Aphrodite's Hills.
Yes.
There's the sign.
Aphrodite Hills.
Aphrodite's Hills. Up the big steep hill, and then we're going to find somewhere to park up. And like I say, don't forget to come back for the next little episode, because we're going to take you on a little gallivant, a little jaunt around the restaurants and the bars, and there are one or two shops there as well. So if you are staying on Aphrodite's Hills, it's one of those places that is sort of self-contained. You never have to leave. There is a regular bus service, by the way, that takes you into Paphos or to Limassol, and of course you can stop off at Pasuri on the way. Obviously there's taxis here, and there are hire car companies as well. So you're not going to be isolated if you have chosen this place. But remember, it is a good 20 minutes from the downtown Kid of Paphos promenade and harbour area. But a lot of people who come here just come here and chill out, perhaps go and play football, tennis or golf, or just sit in a bar or a restaurant, or perhaps Costa Coffee and enjoy the tranquility and just chill out.
I think if they need this little peaceful holiday, they don't need to go far, because they have everything in this little town.
It's like a little village,
They have
isn't it?
everything.
It is.
It's like a little, very posh, luxury, well-developed, really well-developed village.
Yeah,
They
it is a
have,
nice resort.
even the hotel is nearby, this Aphrodite Hotel, which is quite busy and it's never closed. It's working 12 months in a year. How nice. It means they're always busy, always.
So this is
Are we
where
happy?
some of the shops are, by the way. There's a bakery, there's a pharmacy, and there's a hire car company. So we're going to say thanks for watching. Please don't forget to come back for the next little episode, and hopefully we'll be, well, gallivanting somewhere in and around Aphrodite's Hills. I think we'll park on this side of Recife, because this is going to be in the shade. And they've also got a spa, by the way, right in front of us now. That's the spa. Again, you haven't got to be a resident up here to use any of the facilities. As long as you've got one or two spondoolies in your pocket, you will be doing all right. And as we can see, it's pretty busy, but there's a little parking space on the end. There we go. That's where
lucky.
we'll park.
And is it free, this parking?
Totally free of charge, yeah.
Okay.
But don't worry, they're going to get us when we go into the bars and restaurants, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, and of course we'll look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed. Let's get that big, big goodbye from Miss Gracieviela Booth.
Would like to thank you for staying with us, loving and kissing you from the bottom of our two hearts.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.